The day she saved the young hunter from a snake bite, she never imagined she would one day become his brother's wife. She was a young woman in her 20s from Uli. One afternoon, while searching the bush for food, she heard someone crying. She followed the sound and found a young man lying under a tree. A snake had bitten him. He was weak and could barely move. She carried him home, cleaned his wound, and cared for him every day. She gave him herbs, food, and water until he became strong again. Before leaving, the young man told her, "I will never forget you." Then he returned to his village, Agbo. Months later, the king of Agbo decided to marry a woman from neighboring village Uli. After meeting several young women, he chose Ada. She became the queen and moved into the palace. But on the day she met the king's younger brother, her heart almost stopped. It was the same man she had saved from the snake bite. They looked at each other in shock. But neither said a word. In front of the king, they pretended they had never met. Soon, they began meeting secretly. At midnight, the king's brother would sneak out to see her. During the day, they would meet deep inside the bush. The king knew nothing. Whenever the king wanted to be close to his wife, she gave him excuses. "I am tired. I miss Uli. I don't feel well." The king loved her so much that he never forced her. He simply waited and hoped things would change. Then one day, an enemy of the king saw the queen and the king's brother together in the bush. He hurried back to the palace and told the king. The two were arrested. The law of Agbo was clear: anyone who betrayed the king in such a way would be killed. The king was heartbroken. He loved his wife. He loved his only brother. But he could not forget the betrayal. After many nights without sleep, the king secretly went to the prison hut. He opened the door. "Run," he told his brother. But the brother did not run alone. Went and freed the queen too. Together, they escaped into the bush. The guards soon found them. The king's brother stood in front of the queen. "Run," he shouted. "I will catch up with you." He fought the guards with all his strength. The queen ran as fast as she could. But there were too many guards. The young man was finally overpowered. The queen kept running until she reached a small village far from Agbo. There, an old woman found her crying beside a stream. The old woman took her in and cared for her. Days later, something unexpected happened. The king arrived at the village. But he was not carrying a sword. He had come alone. He looked at his wife and said, "I have lost my brother. I will not lose another life." He had secretly ordered the guards to release his brother instead of killing him. The brother soon arrived. The two brothers stood facing each other in silence. Then the king opened his arms. His brother fell into them. The queen cried. For the first time, the three of them were no longer running from anyone. The king forgave his brother. He also forgave his wife, but told them that trust would never be the